Radlands, it was about taking computers out of the system, out of the writing system, and just recording guitars straight into amps, into a microphone, onto tape. That's it. You know, no post-production editing, or you know, there's moments where things had to be stitched together, like there was, which is kind of how the Beach Boys did it. You know, they do lots of different takes in different studios, and then they'd assemble them, and that's kind of how some of the songs came about as well. Every time we make a record, we you know, we sort of make it up as we go along. I don't think I don't think we've ever had the foresight to look into the future and say, right, we're going to do this next and that. It always, you know, it comes to the end of touring a record, and you kind of just want to rip it all up and start again, you know. And moving to America was essentially what, you know, that was the reason why we did it. The unknown and the idea of this kind of strange foreign land, which is very much what the comic is, you know, it's a fantasy. It's like a sort of modern Western. We just might have made our first concept record, which surprises me that it's taken us this long, because, you know, we grew up listening to 70s bands like Yes and Genesis and all stuff like this. I always saw us as the kind of band that would do, like, you know, triptychs and stuff like that. Definitely, yeah. I think just the way storytelling works is you kind of only have experience to dip into, because, you know, beyond that, it's kind of other people's experiences that you've, you know, read about, or people have told you, you know, or conversations you've overheard. And I think songwriting is a bit like that. You know, you build these characters. We've kind of done that. That's kind of what Lone Star is. He's sort of like a he's almost like this mouthpiece for our experiences we wouldn't necessarily want to own up to, you know. And, you know, everything that we wanted to do, or maybe regret having done, we can blame on Emerson Lone Star, you know. He's a sort of alter ego for us.